All right, we're gonna get right into it. Today I'm gonna explain to you guys why we're bottle feeding one of our baby ewes. It's a little lamb that we had. I'll take you outside right now. It's about that time. That's our wood cook stove right there. We live 100% off wood heat. We also cook with it and bake with it. And behind that wood cook stove, we have a little, you can almost see it right there, a little silver area right there. That's where our water's heated up that we use to do our dishes and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a future video coming up for you guys, and I'll walk you through this wood cook stove setup, right? So you guys can be a little more prepared. Some of you guys are leaving the food system. You want to grow more food for yourself. You want to be more independent. Maybe you want to have a wood cook stove. So we're going to help you out with that as well. But I'm going to take you guys out right now. We're going to feed Abby, and then we're also going to talk about those 4 things to look for. And then we're also going to, I'm even going to let you know what the biggest threat to your livestock is on the homestead. You might be surprised. The things to do is to notice around your homestead about the sounds. Obviously you can hear the roosters in the background, and sometimes you guys hear the guineas on our videos. But if you listen around, if you have woods like this around your place, you'll actually hear the coyotes off in the distance. And we actually have so much woods around us that we have different packs of coyotes, and they make howling noises over here, howling noises over there, and basically that's the signal to each one, letting them know that those areas are taken by that particular pack at that particular time. So that's the first thing that you have to do, is use your ears, because you will hear them. It's really something to hear. Maybe one time in the future here I'll try to catch it one night. All right, I'm gonna sneak up on Abigail. Let's see if she comes running to me like a long lost lover. So relaxing. Oh, she just jumped up. Here she comes. My goodness, Abigail. See, there's those guineas I was talking about. See how noisy they are. Man, is everybody relaxing or what? Wow, enjoying the sunshine. It's nice to see the sun. I haven't had any sunshine for days. So I'm gonna start feeding her. We're gonna talk about the number 2 thing you can look for. There's that tail wagging. That means happy milk. Goodness, it's so loud. Now the number 2 thing that you would look out for is going to be footprints, okay? Because they're going to leave footprints around your place. It kind of looks like a canine footprint. I'll show you a picture of one right here. So that's what you want to look out for, is the poop, right? They have like canine poop, and then you want to look out for that paw print. It's a different paw print than a regular domestic canine. So that's clue number 2. It's about 12 degrees out here, a little after 1 Central Standard Time. And then I'm going to show you guys too, like we'll revisit the umbilical cords on all the sheep here real quick. Nice little educational video, little homestead video, and show you guys how you don't have to treat the umbilical cords. You know, keep yourself uninvolved as much as you can. There's no reason to dip umbilical cords and all this nonsense. God made everything to work without you. We're just supposed to be stewards of it. You know, if they get into a little trouble, we're supposed to be there for them. Get some hay real quick. One thing I like to do, if I didn't mention it before, is I like to feed the lactating ewes some alfalfa, some good alfalfa hay, because that helps with their milk production. And because those babies are growing fast, they need all the help they can get, because it's winter time and everything's dead. Now the next sign that you know that you got coyotes could be laying around your place, you know, holding up, is they leave dead carcasses laying around. So here's a hot tip for you if you guys are going to do the lifestyle. If you have something that dies on you on the homestead, you know, sometimes we return it back to the nature, right? But I don't do it around here. I'll drive it away, and then I'll go into the woods some and leave it there. But I would never ever leave a carcass laying around my homestead, right? If you guys have something die in the winter time, I was explaining on the live show the other night, sometimes the ground gets so frozen you can't dig into it to actually bury your livestock if it dies in the wintertime. But if you have a good heaping pile of sawdust, you can use that sawdust and actually bury the animal in the sawdust, and it'll actually decompose it with no smell or anything. And that works pretty good. Oh, Abby's still at it. So if you have a lot of carcasses, I'll be honest with you, so sometimes Molly, you know, she goes out into the woods and she comes back with a deer leg or something. And that's because those coyotes are leaving those carcasses laying around. So as they make their little routes and everything, when they pass back by, there could be food on standby for them. Also helps draw in stuff too, right? Because when they draw in stuff to eat it, then they can attack that stuff and have more food. What's up, little face? We still have to get your name, but you are a cute little fella. That's Abby's brother right there. So I don't know, those are some good tips for you guys to know if some coyotes are giving you some pressure around your place. Like I said, a lot of people are new to this lifestyle. Well, if you guys are new around here too, I got to give Smokey and Sadie their bribery, hey? Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Hi, Molly. Smokey's laughing at me. Huh? You laughing at your bribery, hey? Huh? You a good boy? Yeah, he's a good boy. And Sadie got her shoes trimmed yesterday or day before. She looks real nice. There's Abby at my feet. She wants the last few drips. Give me the last few drips, Dad. Give me the last few drips. She go. You done with it? Oh, I need some water. See if it works. It's always a crapshoot when you're off grid and you have gravity fed water and there's no pumps and there's no wells and it's all just you and rain and gravity, and you pull the handle and you're like, is it gonna work? Chalk that up for a yes. Just how you could tell if you got the coyotes around your place. Now I'll let you guys know why Abigail, or Abby, you gotta go 2-syllable words. Abby is being bottle fed. That's Abby's brother right there. That's a ram right there. See him? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's gonna back up. He wants to test me. He's gonna test me, huh? Come on. That's Abby's brother. And that's the mother. Sometimes what happens is, when they're having the twin births, the mother will start to clean off the first one that came out. Okay, so she's cleaning that one off. It just happened. You know, that's her job. She knows it. And while they're cleaning off the new lamb, that's how they're bonding, right? She's picking up their smells, and you know, she's licking them and cleaning all of the body fluids and all the stuff from birthing off of her, okay, off of the lamb. And then she starts contracting and she's ready to have the second one. So she'll leave the first one for a second and she'll go lay down somewhere, and then she'll have the second one. And sometimes when she has the second one, either she'll start to clean off the second one and then lose interest in the first one. Okay, that happens. So she'll get the second one going, she'll get it all cleaned up, and then she'll forget about the first one, and then that first one will be on its own. Sometimes she'll have both of them and she's cleaning them both up, right? Like she's cleaning them up, but something happens, like maybe they hear something in the woods, so they spook a little bit and they kind of get up and move around, you know, they get jostled. And so she'll lose the connection with one of the brand new lambs, and that lamb will end up trying to find her, and it could get lost and, you know, separated too far away. And there's like this little window of time, and if they're separated for a little more than that window of time, that's it. She just rejects them. Okay, so that's just kind of how it is sometimes. And now these are hair sheep, so you can't have, you know, they're not good for 3. They can't do triplets. So if you see triplets, you let them get the colostrum for the first day, and then it's game over. You got to pick up the bottle and start feeding them. You'll watch them and you'll think, man, they're doing pretty good, but then slowly the weaker one will start to die on you. So that's a warning up front right here. So that's what happened with her. She was born, and then the mom somehow lost interest in her, or they got disconnected, and Grant was here, our son, and he was learning all this stuff for the first time. We were talking to him on the phone, and he managed to get the colostrum in Abby. And then, you know, a couple of days he was watching her, kind of making sure the mom was getting the milk on her, and then we switched her over to the bottle because it wasn't sustainable. He wasn't getting enough milk in Abby to have her to live a long time. So that's what happened to her. So her brother now, old Hoss man here, he gets all the milk from mom, so he's gonna be pretty bulky and you know, stout. And he's got a good personality too. Of course, Abby's real sweet. And that's just how it goes, man. And then look, I can show you some of the umbilical cords real quick. A little bit right there, see it right there? Just a little bit of a black cord still hanging off of him. You can see that one there. His little cord hanging off him a little bit. You can see they're all just about to die and fall off. It's nature's way. Just let them die and fall off. Oh look, Abby's gonna try to follow me. I tried to sneak out on her the other day, but I got you guys with me. So with me talking and all this walking, she might follow me a little bit, but she'll probably turn around and go see those guys. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I wanted to share with you those coyote tips. Oh, the #1 killer of your homestead animals. Man, that's nice to see that sun out here. The #1 killer of your homestead animals is the domestic dog. Can you believe it? The dogs around your homestead are gonna wipe you out. So make sure you have good fencing, right? We have good fencing. And usually on the dogs, I give them 1 warning shot. But I don't let, you know, any kind of dogs ravage our livestock around here. Because like I said, even with the coyotes, the dogs, the domestic dogs, once they get one of your chickens or something, they're gonna keep coming back more and more and more because they think it's a food source. All right. I'm figuring out the winner of the truck right now. We gave away a Ford F-150 in January 2023. Awesome stuff. We'll be contacting you via telephone and email. Do not answer anything down in the comment sections. We're not going to do anything down in the comment sections. On the next video, I'm going to show you guys what we're giving away in February. Hope you're subscribed to our channel. What are you going to do about the coyotes? Well, there's not much you can do. You got to just kind of rustle them up, you know, hunt them down. One old cowboy trick I was going to mention to you is that they used to kill them and then they'd line them up on the fence post. Now there's an old farmer's tale that the dead carcasses on the fence post would stop the other coyotes from coming in. And I was trying to do some investigating for you to see if there was a particular gland maybe in their bodies that sent off a smell, or you know how they actually did it. But basically, you know, it's just kind of an old farmer trick, but I think it probably does work. That's going to be your best bet. They're not your friends. So I wanted to say one more thing too. I'm never not walking around the homestead packing, okay? Because if you're out in the homestead and you're walking around and maybe some coyotes, sometimes they get bold, man, and maybe they come right up to you. Or some places they have bobcats. We have them here, but not as much. And you guys, some places have black bears and bears. Always carry your firearm when you're on the homestead. All right? Now we'll see you on the next video. I read your comments.